Hey there guys, it's Metro. We back again, man. So, let me tell you a little story before we start today. Is there no quick way to Ironforge? Anyway, so last time you saw me stream was last Thursday. I talked about how excited I was ending that stream because of the opportunity we had to go to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I also probably mentioned that my throat was really hurting me. I thought it would maybe be a side effect of me singing a lot in the shower that morning. That wasn't it. I've been more sick in the last 5 days than I probably have ever been in my life. It really was shocking. I had never been this sick before in my life. I took the COVID test and did reveal negative, but if this ain't it, I don't know what is. So yeah, I have done absolutely nothing in the last 5 days. Unfortunately, that completely ruined Christmas for me. But I was just happy that everybody else still got to enjoy it, and I just stayed sequestered. So no, I did not have a good Christmas myself, but I'm just glad that nobody else got sick, seemingly. And yeah, first day I'm off the bed. Felt pretty good when I woke up. We'll see how it plays out, how it lasts. Even just like looking at a computer again is wild. I haven't looked at a computer in multiple days. I was just so confused. The stream was playing in Discord and YouTube. Gotcha. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a good holiday. Hopefully nobody else was sick like me. Did get to open gifts at least before I went back to bed, and I got a great little Duke. If you guys never really noticed, there's tons of nutcrackers back there. I'm kind of a collector of nutcrackers. So I got a Duke one. Really clever. Happy about that because big win for Duke. I was out last Wednesday, right? Yeah. They're back in the right form against Baylor. So yeah, just heads up, we're gonna be a lot of coughing. I don't think it'll be too big of a deal though, but just something to keep in mind. And may not end up being a very long stream, but I'm gonna try. I'm trying my best. I just haven't played the game in a while either. Haven't touched it since Thursday afternoon. But yeah, unfortunately it ruined the Trans-Siberian Orchestra too. Well, I don't know. I still had fun, but I had to leave at like halfway point. Another thing was like, man, I was so freaking cold. I've just been cold. So a little bundled up here today. We'll see how it goes. But apparently there's gifts in Ironforge. This is like the first. No, I guess last year I did too, but I don't really remember ever doing it as Alliance, so. Hey, Gio, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Sorry you ain't feeling good. I was sick over Christmas too. Yeah, no. It's a common. I was sick last year too. My whole family was sick, so we didn't even have Christmas last year. So this is improvement from that, at least. This year we had Christmas. Just not me. Calvin, what's up, buddy? Are these all low individual quests? That's interesting. Copy to run on Everbloom. I saw you do. Been giving me great success. I've done a 25 with the route. Sweet. What, the more recent one? What is that? Oh. Winter Veil socks. What? Oh, what the hell? That's cool. It's like ice on my foot. Junior Timekeeper's Racing Belt. Oh shit, what the hell? Whoa, that's cool. What the fuck? Oh, that's really neat actually, wow.
Merry belated Christmas. I've been a good boy this year, Metro. I got the axe.
Oh, the legendary. Sweet man, congrats. Alright, cool. Well, doesn't even I'm all bewildered, so let's just try to find some beats here. That's pretty cool though about that. Alright, it's a Fortify week again, right? Yeah, I don't even know what oh wait, it's fucking Tuesday. We gotta go open the vault. This is gonna be a weird stream, guys. I'm all out of it. So let's see what's in the vault first. I forgot about that. Weekly reset. Doesn't feel like Tuesday either way. Christmas being yesterday. SLB, what's up, buddy? My dad's been sick last few days too. Could hardly talk, sweating, lost his taste. He doesn't believe in doctors, but for him not to go to church, it's a major sign he's sick. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have a lot of those symptoms too. The taste thing as well. Even water tastes really bad. Happy Boxing Day, Metro. Boxing. Deontay Wilder, did you see that shit? What a fucking joke that sport is. Alright, let's see. I don't want any of this stuff. That would give you this stuff every single year. It's like I didn't want it last year. Can't sell it. Oh, I never finished like the weeklies and stuff, yeah. Alright, well anyway. We don't have all 8 keys, I don't think. But let's see what's in the vault. Don't really need a lot at this point. We have our loot spec to Unholy, right? Guess at this point we'll take it, because even if we got the trinket on a higher tier, I don't think it would really help that much. And we got 2 things I don't need, I don't believe. Belt, what belt do we have? Yeah, no, that's just worse. Cloak, I guess we'll take, even though it's got worse stats. Other than that, a socket, I guess. I mean, we should take the cloak, yeah. I don't think I can even upgrade it though at this point. Apparently I have 60 aspect things. Still need to finish upgrading the stuff I already have though. So what'd you guys do for Christmas? Anything great?
Dragon quality.
Oh, we could upgrade that all the way, or we could finish this. Both, maybe? No, again, we don't have enough fucking... those stupid flight stones.
May I serve you?
I got the cheat death trinket on my prot warrior after only 4 runs. Oh, nice. Hey, Sides, what's up, buddy? Welcome. How you doing, man? Is there a cloak in chat? Yeah. Regenerative leech.
Am I dreaming?
What is more common on Christmas Day, turkey or ham? Nobody has turkey, really. Turkey is all for Thanksgiving.
There is
I had to look up burgeoning on Google from that other piece. Never heard of that before. Burgeoning? What do you mean? Was that the name of the belt or something? I hosted Christmas at my house last night. Going to be a second family party after work. Oh, fun. Yeah, it must suck to have to go to work the day after Christmas. That's the worst. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have like a preferential date for Christmas. Would you rather it be like Saturday, I guess? But anyway, let's see. In my part of the world, you eat sausages on Christmas. Oh yeah. I think Friday would be the best. Yeah. Then you'd have Friday. Do you have Thanksgiving or do you have Christmas Eve off too, or just Christmas?
Then, let us proceed.
I work on Christmas every year because I work overnight mental health tech at a hospital. Oh, really? Is it a busy night?
Now.
All right. Anyway, Let's try to find some keys. Don't have any idea what the week is, but I don't know if it matters too much right now. Just looking for 25s. So, it's gonna be slow going now for the rest of the season on Fortified Week. Metro, how are you able to make a splitting image of yourself in game? It's probably this trinket. Mirror to fractured tomorrows, right? Is that what you mean? When I used to use that, I had the trinket. It would make a duplicate. Most of my coworkers are off this week, so it's low pressure. Yeah, I figure. Barricade, what's up? Welcome.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
27's listed, but I think you eat 7 fishes in the Hebrew community. Everyone brings a different fish, and you make up a big fish stew or something. Oh, is that a Jewish thing? That's interesting. Yeah, my grandmother used to do that a long time ago. But she was not Jewish. Good evening. Can you show the affixes? Yeah, I guess I need to because I don't even know what they are. Okay, apparently it's Afflicted Raging. Which I'm not necessarily worried about, but Afflicted kind of sucks. I mean, we don't need this anymore. The money is good. Work 12-hour shift at nearly $40 an hour. Oh, sweet. Well, good, man. Hope it's not killing you. Unfortunately, I know a lot of bad health side effects of people who work hours when you're supposed to be sleeping. I think as long as you're doing it consistently, it's fine. I looked at a study about the people who work like swing shifts where they constantly change their hours, and that's apparently that's really bad for you. You guys are already in the new week. Oh yeah, yep. On US it comes Tuesday. Like a better week than last week. It's fortified over tyrannical, so that's probably always going to be the case, but of course you got to do both. I don't do swing shifts. I work 7 to 7, 3 days a week. Oh, okay. Cool. And then do you just keep that same sleep schedule the other 4 days of the week? Basically, what I saw was like your body's never able to get into a proper circadian rhythm, and that's like crucial for your sleep waves or whatever. Like the 4 stages of sleep that oscillate. And so if you're not able to have that rhythm, then you're never fully sleeping when you're trying to sleep. You're gonna kind of go in and out a lot. 90% of the time, or on the holidays I switched around. Oh yeah. They do 0-hour contracts here, or you can turn up to work, and if they aren't busy enough, you have to sit around and not get paid waiting on the clock. Wait, what? What does that mean? What are you talking about? In retail, for example, if they aren't busy enough, they don't let you officially start until it picks up. So why would anybody want to work at a job that you can't even get paid for the hours you're supposed to work at? Wouldn't people just quit if that was the case? Like, all right, I'm working 5 days this week, but I only got paid for 3 because they weren't busy enough the other 2 days, so I didn't get paid. See you later. That fish thing, it's Italian. I thought it was a kosher. Yeah, that's what I thought. Italian thing. As my father's grandmother, or my father's mother, who was always known for their Italian cooking and everything, so. People are desperate, I guess. It's used mainly for inconsistent timetables where you work any shift you can. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes more sense. So it's not like your standard job then anyway, huh? Tiny Shaman. What's up? Welcome. I don't even know what these mods are called. I'll ask, see what people think. Because in BFA we used to do it every week, but early in the season people were saying it was a waste of time. They do it at Domino's Pizza? Oh, okay, yeah, I see. So like some cheap, shitty jobs. Yeah, either way. That ain't me. I get too much time on... I get too much value on my time. If the job doesn't want me there, I will go find one that does. It's nice to catch you live. I normally watch the rebroadcast. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm lucky to be here, so welcome. I've been extremely sick. So we'll see how it goes, but... What is your career? This. Streaming. Did you get COVID? I don't think so. I took the COVID test and it was negative, but I feel like I've had it multiple times when the test has been negative, so I don't know. If this isn't COVID, then I don't know what is. Nariki, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Colin, what's up, man? How's it going? Glad to see you. Possibly a respiratory tract infection. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not worried about what it is at this point. Just happy to be feeling better. That was the most sick I've ever been, for sure. I don't think there's anything even close. Need to see Dr. House. Isn't that guy like a psychiatrist or something? Colin, what's up, buddy? I already said hi, but hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, no, I didn't really, but hope you get well. Possibly seasonal flu, maybe, yeah. Probably the flu. All I ever remember is like probably like 5 or 6 years ago, my mom had the flu and she was like so fucking cold that she had gloves on underneath. Like she had gloves on underneath the covers, like that's how cold she was, and that's how cold I was the other day. So that was probably that. What key are we doing? 25 AD. Yeah. Isn't it week 8? Maybe. I don't know, man. I'll turn around. So nope, it's week 7. Unless I missed a whole week while I was sick. I don't think I did. I don't know. I'm gonna be all kinds of fucked up here today. Let's go ahead and get as much of the stuff on the screen as we should. Oh yeah, we gotta click that button. Okay. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Hope you start feeling better soon. Thanks, man. I do feel a lot better than I did, at least, but we'll see how long it lasts. It's come and go. Hello, sir. Hope you feel better and stay hydrated. That was a big issue too. I didn't really have a lot to drink. It's a major issue, actually. Water tastes terrible too. Like everything tastes bad right now. This week is over for me. My key turned into Rise, and there's no chance of a reroll. over the day it starts. Huh? Unlucky. Big dog, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Okay. What killed them? Guess this isn't a good idea on higher keys, I don't know. Just all pick the same people, I don't know. The small ones jumped on them? Yeah, but that happens all the time, doesn't it? Never seen it kill anybody before. I'm already resilient to people criticizing my pug-friendly routes. Your stoicism is definitely a good example to follow. Thanks, man. If too many jump, they do a lot of damage, yeah. Yesterday I was doing key, everything is going great. Suddenly Dunhunter types in chat, why? Nobody reacts. 10 minutes later he types triple question mark. We finished the key at +2, but I still didn't understand what was wrong. Well, those are the ones you definitely want to record. If you can. That pull is fine. In fact, they typically pull 2 packs. It's just where the boss is puts a lot of melee in line of sight, so the charges dash onto the range. Oh,
Man Dancing is back. I was in the hospital and my wife canceled all my subscriptions, but I am fine again. Love you in the streams. We'll be back soon.
Daiko, holy fuck, man. I just realized six pound or euro, whatever that is. Yo, holy shit, man. Thanks a lot, dude. Glad to see you. Offshore 25 already? Yo, that's all we need, so. How you been, man? Said I was in the hospital, my wife canceled all my subscriptions, but I'm fine again. Well, that's awesome, man. I hope everything's good for you. Glad to see you. I left a message, I don't know, I guess you saw it, I assume. I left a message on your channel because we were worried about not seeing you for such a long time. Those swords are standard? Oh, really? I had a horrible car accident. Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that. But now I'm back. Well, that's awesome, man. Hope you're alright. Swords on their own ain't worth pulling, so you take them with other packs. Yep. Bliss. Yeah, there's Daiko Bliss. That's cool, right? Christmas miracle. It's been almost a full year. MS, hey, what's up? Welcome. I don't know what's worse, the wife crucifix or the debuff she leaves if you fail it. Alex, what's up, buddy? Welcome. When I'm back home, I'll resubscribe. Well, I appreciate that, man. I'm just happy to hear that you're healthy. I was worried for such a long time not hearing from you. 2, 1. The Affix is going off too. Well, there's only 2 people alive, and neither of us. There's only 3 people alive, and neither 2 of us can't deal with them still. The boss is dead, I guess.
Rezan was a powerful
Oh, did I just?
Perhaps you
That's unfortunate. Really, one of the first things I do right now. Love the streams. Hope you're good. No, I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm good. I'm good. Hope you're good too.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so it's only the Invoker and the priest who can do anything about the Affix, right? Yeah. I don't even. You need a dispel for this, right? It's a little disappointing that there's no scales going out before Evoker takes damage and all. He's playing Evoker, bro. Oh shit. These guys don't know much about that kind of stuff. Thanks a lot, man. Glad you're back. Glad to see you. There'll be some slow reaction times this afternoon now.
3, 2, 1.
Definitely don't want to have both cheat deaths proc to the boss. That was... Didn't even fully realize that happened. Well, I figured 2 cheat deaths would be alright, but of course, I lost both of them to the boss. Did you ever end up death coiling? No, I can't see that. Well, maybe in that case I should have right there, but... Never gonna really be a good use of it.
Man Dancing will always support you.
Thanks a lot, man. Glad to see you back. Do you have COVID? I don't think so, but I don't know. I've been playing DK for 3 to 4 months. I haven't cast a Death Coil once. Now he's talking about for the Afflicted, which, like I said, in most cases I don't think it would even be something I'd ever consider, but when it was just 3 of us up and only 1 of us could get the Affix, so I probably should have thought about it. Does it heal that? Is it not based on key level? It's not based on key level, really? So why doesn't a regular healer just one-shot it with a heal then?
3, 2, 1.
It doesn't scale above 20? Oh. Gets dead a lot. It's like everything in the world right now is just in slow motion for me. I'm having trouble just like keeping up with the combat. Running purely on instinct. Play rhythm on this priest isn't doing the mechanics. I guess not. I don't know. Looks like they are, but yeah. It's tough when there's only 2 people who can do it. Do the best you can, but don't overdo it. Drink lots of water. I need to. That was the big issue. I didn't really have a lot of water. I say the water tastes so bad, but I know I gotta drink. Middle pack takes too much time. And take left adds and use someone to bait chargers, and it's free percent. What are we talking about? I'm not really gonna be able to like keep up with the chat today. I don't think. I'll try my best, but especially in dangerous combat, I won't really be able to. 2, 1. It's been a while, so maybe less now is better, but
Beware. Beware.
yeah, we have an Ogvoker, yeah. What's this guy?
Beware. Beware.
So, is anybody able to interrupt this? I thought it used to only be the tank or whatever. It was able to interrupt it. I don't know if they changed that or I just don't remember it.
Beware.
Everyone can? Was it like that in BFA too though?
Beware.
Obviously we know it's like that now, but
Beware.
I never feel like the Ogvoker buffs people anymore to make them worthwhile to bring. It was only tanks in BFA. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I agree with you, Cabdover. It's a tough pick. And unfortunately it seems like a lot of the worst players are playing them, so. They appear to me like they would have to be like the strongest defensive kit in the game. And I constantly see people playing the spec dying a ton. It's just like off the hype of the top end, you know? They do bring a lot of defense for the group. So on some keys that may be needed. Will this one be one of them? I don't think so. But I mean, they also bring Bloodlust, so needed that one way or the other in this group. Everyone was always able to interrupt this guy, but usually tank does it because everyone is DPSing totems. That makes sense. I am one of those like ultra shit, just getting portals on them. They got changed for a bit in Season 3 and are no longer that easy to play as they were when they came out. Oh yeah. Most people don't know what Ogg brings, and that's the problem. Like using rescue to live mechanics. Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use rescue like that. But
Boltal, In pieces again? No matter. I can rebuild him. But when you die, there will be no coming back.
3, 2, 1.
This cube gives both targets a 200k shield. Oh, interesting. I remember that now. Yeah, I've never seen anybody do that, but I guess not really. They wouldn't be doing it on the tank, I guess. Huh?
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, enraged. I forgot about that. Nothing you can do there. You need to give classes some form of AoE soothe. Oh yeah. Oh wait, we didn't save Lust, so yeah, we don't know.
Beware. Beware.
Hey, look who's dead.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. 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 Beware.
Seems like a great week for keys. Oh yeah, well, it's fortified.
Beware.
Hey Ben Faxi, how's your Christmas?
Beware.
What happened? 10 minutes left with 9 deaths. Yeah, lots of deaths.
Beware.
Can't even really remember myself, honestly. I'm kind of in a daze. At least if the AUG dies, the group doesn't lose much. Yeah.
Beware.
Oh yeah, that first boss, yeah, that's funny. I'm excited to see the return of Metro Soar. No. Not likely to return at this point, but maybe. Randomly ended up in a key with Jambo last week. Nice. Good idea. Evening Metro, Haran, what's up, buddy? Welcome. How was your Christmas? Not great. I was very, very ill.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry to hear that. Hope it clears up. Thanks, man. Arkan, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I meant to type Ruster Shaman had great changes. Gotcha. Alright, first one on the list here. How did nobody interrupt that? Okay, well, the guy who pinged it is a fucking priest, so of course he doesn't do it. How do you get details to show the dungeon summary after each key automatically? It must be a feature. I have no idea. I remember turning it on a long time ago. People were talking about it back in like Legion. I think you can fear the mobs. Oh, really? Alright, anyway, week 7. Fortified. Afflicted. Raging. Hey, Mahil, what's up? Catching stream, first time catching stream in a while. I've been super busy. I was also able to use your weak ores for my unholy, and it's so useful. Oh, sweet. Metro, did you know there is new healing potions? Yeah, I have them, yeah. All right. Hey, Tokes, what's up, buddy? Oh, man. I'm freaking struggling here, but I'll keep trying. It's like very overwhelming playing a video game after not looking at any screen for... Yeah, it's weird. A lot of falls. Even just like sitting up feels weird. Been doing nothing but laying down for fucking 5 days straight. This guy says, I didn't know I can do it. Talking about dispelling the affix. Oh boy. Key do we have? Black Rook. Oh. Did you visit the doctor? No. I should have, but especially for Christmas, I don't even know if that's possible. Did you do the COVID vaccines? Alright, well this isn't COVID apparently, so I'm not sure why you're asking that, but I think it might just be the flu. Like I was saying, my mom had similar symptoms a few years back and it was the flu. Way before COVID, but doctor's visits are so much money. Oh yeah. Oh. You're right in general, but this time it probably would have been worth it, although I don't know what he would have done. Probably just given me a antibiotic or something. Doctors are free, just gotta wait 8 hours. Not here. My dad, brother, and I finished 3 Crown bottles over the weekend, and we weren't even really trying. Is that alcohol? The actual hassle of going is what keeps me away. Went to the doctors. Yeah, I mean, especially when you're sick, I certainly don't want to. I mean, I don't even know if I could have gone on the weekend plus the holiday, but. The fact there's people who have to pay to see a doctor is still wild to me. Oh, I mean, yeah. Welcome to the United States. Crown Royal, yeah, one of them was Black Label. It was very tasty, gotcha. You go and he just tells you to take a pill to lower the fever. Yeah, that's not what I was looking at. Yeah, that's not. It's gonna help me. Let the fever do its job. Yeah, that's the way I feel about it. I get free doctor's visits where I live, but downside is I just wait a week or two because I can cause everywhere is booked up usually. At that point, I'll no longer be sick. God damn. These guys are like noobs or something like that. They're like talking about shit that like it's like they've never done a Mythic Plus before. Yeah, it's like a really weird start to the keto, you think? That guy's like, I didn't know I could dispel the effects, and the other guy's like, oh, invis pots, I don't have those. It's like, what?
We must follow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This can go either way. Well, the funny part is it can still, yeah, it can still go one way or the other. That's how easy the key can be. Jambo, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
The infinite dragonflight has already infiltrated.
Hope you had a good Christmas. No, I did not, but glad to be feeling a little bit better at least. This is just a dungeon where you assume people are going to mess up. I think accounting for the dragon every time makes sense, so yeah. People just kept asking to skip it for whatever reason, so I said, fuck it, we'll just start skipping it and just go over count instead. Rolling Lust. Yeah, this would be a good one.
Beware.
Afflicted. What is the other affix? Raging.
3, 2, 1.
Even Hunter Burst is disgusting, yeah. And that's without lust, yeah.
Beware.
Good thing about not skipping the start is you can try to skip it, and even if you fail, you just skip extra packs at the end. Yeah, the whole skip the start thing was my original idea, and then I tried to do it, and it had failed multiple times. So that's it. That's it for me. I'm not trying it again. Those mobs like run into you, and people aren't ready for that. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Should I drag the trash in the boss and lust it? Yeah. Probably I should have. Mine's a couple notches slow right now, and it's not normally that fast as it is. So. Gonna be battling this day. Not a fan of the new raging. I'd much rather have the old raging. Wait, what? Why? The new raging doesn't, like, literally doesn't do anything, right? 99% of the time, it does not cause any issues when it happens. There's an occasional time where it's like, oh, we need to grip this mob, now we can, or like in Brackenhide, that was the normal one. The old raging, you can still CC them. Yeah, but it was 10 times harder, surely. Just think about those, like, you remember those giant red mobs on the other side with raging? It's like insane. That kind of enemy. A lot of enemies like that in this expansion. Dragoon with somebody welcome. More annoying affixes are not as bad this season as at least, or that's my imagination. Yeah. See, like, keys are easy, so the affixes haven't been that bad. I feel like just because of the keys being easier. Oh yeah, that was like that for like 1 week, I think. I don't even know if that was, I think it was just like on the PTR. Just a bug. Afflicted can be rough in some high damage pulls. Yeah, no doubt. I was wondering why you had different affixes than I did. Yes, and y'all smoked that boss? Oh yeah, nice. You are doing good damage. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? At least Afflicted isn't as punishing to miss like last week. Yeah, that's true. Jamming gonna be really nice for Afflicted again. Totem does it most of the time. Yep. I agree with you. Oh, plus we lusted the boss too. That's not something you normally do.
Beware. We must destroy any anomalies that appear. We cannot have them further twisting the timeline.
When do you think the Infinites went to, Dormu?
I do not know. They have often tried to corrupt the true timeline, but to invade the bronze temple to do so. Beware.
How have your vaults been? Nothing crazy, yeah, unfortunately. Still have some pretty bad gear on some slots, but for the most part, we're good. Today's was the worst, but I didn't even get all the slots last week.
They risk unraveling all of time as we know it.
Indeed. And they will stop at nothing to ensure the rise of my darkest self.
I guess now Slessling first pull, you have it lined up for better for pulling dragons before Blight of Galakron. Maybe. Don't know if it was an intentional choice. Trash is not going well for these guys. Mage asked in chat if you guys want to lust. Oh, really? I didn't even see it. Kicks are looking pretty yikes. Oh, yeah. Or the priest, yeah, it's a little bit less of an option. Just like mechanic happens, there's deaths. Fuck him. Yasmin, Tyran, anyone have any toxic pugs last week? I'm sure somebody did, yeah.
Beware.
People don't respect these mobs and don't press CDs when they get the circle. Yeah. Looks like they're taking a lot of damage.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
People are dropping like flies. Gecko live longer than 5 seconds challenge. Circles are massive. I think a lot of people don't realize the circles activate the little mob walking around. I mean, I still don't understand how that part works. What are these guys? They're just like a distraction, but if you let that go off, they kill you, I guess? I don't know what that is. Oh, yeah, it's enrage. There you go. Point for Jambo's new enrage, a new rage hate. I started playing Prop Pally, time 5 of the 20s last week. Gotcha.
2.
Are you having fun with it? Trash is farming the group at this point. New raging makes him immune to CC. Yep. I started this priest, man. I feel useless in keys with no interrupts. Yeah, it must be tough.
Even the aspect of time cannot be allowed to
Imagine Mythic plus
disrupt
Trash
the
dropped
time
epic BOEs.
waves.
No, we're trying to fix them.
The time waves shall be protected.
2, 1.
It's not just a... It's just a not pug friendly affix IMO. Yeah, I agree with it.
Beware.
Sands of time, I call upon you. The seconds pass.
3, 2, 1.
Vine Toll is a very fun button. It's a very fun spec as well, I agree.
Cease.
swear these guys are like doing keys for the first time. Guys goes, whoa! And now just people die. It's like, what? I'm gonna be a negative Nancy and say this group won't finish. Oh, folks. Prop Pally made it to S tier last week on sub creation. Oh yeah. Aww. These guys don't seem to know how this boss works. What makes it do that? Thought balls were done, so I stood still to cast. Sorry. I bet the lizard leaves first. I think these guys are like together.
My duty to the time ways is full.
I was going so smooth during the first boss, then after that, everything went to shit. Yeah, that boss is pretty hard too. Can't you see the balls like 5 seconds before they spawn? Yes. This boss is so easy as ranged, so yeah. Yeah, I guess less does that, yeah. How'd the boss reset? I use Shadow Melt. Since the boss can't move, it's like a guaranteed Shadow Melt use.
The time ways shall be protected. Sands of time, I call upon you. The seconds pass.
Either the lizard or the magician. I always forget about that magician one. James, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I have done this place for a few times, and I have no idea what that pieing mechanic does. In my head, standing in the lit up area means you're about to die. The light one is like a damage. You take damage, but it movement speed is increased, I guess. And time, like it's about the mechanics, I think, more than what it does to you. But and the dark one is a damage reduction, so everybody who doesn't have that mechanic should stand in that. I guess you take damage no matter what, but yeah. Oh, what the hell?
The seconds pass.
Oh, the priest is moving during the dispel. He is literally killing himself. Oh yeah. Maybe he doesn't care about life anymore. He got bad gifts for Christmas. He just wanted real estate. Ah. Shoot.
Count the seconds.
Double ticks if you move. It's basically insta death. Oh really? Priests always seem to struggle to keep people up on this fight. Oh, that's a priest thing, huh?
Your time has ended. My duty to the time ways.
I don't really blame people for moving into their own dispel ring. It's very unintuitive. Not double tick, you just don't take any explosion damage if you stay still. Solo time. I probably could have soloed it. Yeah. Just has the worst chances to heal this when the people play the mechanics wrong. Oh, really? GG, thanks, man. Everybody played really well that key. Just got unlucky. The spell zone is in the white floor, the lighter colored one, yeah. It's a good idea to have a dispel priority list in Pugs just so people can have an idea of when they should be in the dispel zone. Yeah, that was something I heard a lot of people talk about that I didn't really even think about, but basically, like, the people who are going to get dispelled need to go in the light, and then the people who aren't need to be in the damage reduction phase zone thing. I didn't even think about that. Port is rough in that dungeon, and you didn't have a lot of interrupt. Well, we just wiped twice to a boss, but you're right about that too, I suppose. When I did this last week, the healer told me if I ever get it, I'm last, so stand in dark until it's about to run out. That's interesting. Joe Vine, thanks for the sub. It's a poorly designed mechanic. Oh yeah, it's just probably over, like, for like how poorly it's explained, it's also very difficult, right? If it did less damage on average, it probably wouldn't be as big of a deal to people. If you need to do it perfectly every time, then yeah, I agree with you. What's so meta about AUG? I have no idea. I think people just like it because it brings defense and people think they need that. But we don't really have a lot of success with them, I feel like. What is it, a weak or an add-on Jambo you're talking about? Are you sure if I did a spreadsheet as a Bloody K, it's gonna look the same? What do you mean? Merry Christmas, Dark Knight. What's up, buddy? Tried out AUG over the weekend and it didn't feel that useful, but it is super fresh tune. Well, yeah, obviously. It gets more powerful the more gear you get, right? No, it would be like this. If I were healing that group dispel prio list for second boss, me, then AUG, then Mage, and Demon Hunter. How does that? Is that something you just have in your head, or would you be making, like, how? I don't get what the purpose of it is. Another disc. Good luck, have fun. Been pugging since reset and broken 6 keys so far on Rise, with players not doing mechanics properly. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's... Pugging higher keys is always a little tough. Especially when seasons are easier, you have more like people like that who just didn't really have any business doing that key, probably. I do myself first because I know I won't be moving when I dispel, you know. Both have to be dispelled, or does only one get dispelled and then the other one just times out? Other one times out, gotcha. Did you win that AD? No. Returning player Ramsa. Any advice for higher levels? No, just get after it, learn at your own pace. Try not to get bogged down with like presuppositions. Let the mistakes that find you naturally be the things you try to learn from. It's gonna be a while before anything needs to be worried about. You know, it's gonna take you a little bit to get to that point. Mythic is fun, sweet. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think there is a small window where you can dispel both. I see, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was impossible. Windwalker Monk is rising. Yeah, we've seen a good amount of them recently. Yeah, you looked at the roadmap. What do you mean? Would you take Rune Tap for Rise bosses? Me personally, I haven't used Rune Tap now. We haven't had a lot of success on Tyrannical Week as it was, so we haven't been able to do higher keys yet there. We did do 125 AD though. Oh, as you see, we still have a 20 rise. HB, what's up, buddy? Welcome. Ugh, 20 rise. Yeah, it's terrible. Root tap isn't really worth it because when you get to the keys where you need it, you also have a pre-made healer who can external you. What healer feels best for Blood Decay, and do you like the Evoker Shield, or does it not make a big difference? What do you mean, Ogvoker? If you're talking about the healing preservation Evoker, I quite like them, but best one's definitely Holy Pally right now. Are you taking control undead in this dungeon? No.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What do you think time running pandemonium is? Oh, that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out in a couple weeks, I guess. Wait, we're going this way. I saw 25 Atal with 1 tank, 4 DPS, and the tank was, guess who, a bear. Oh, really? That certainly would not have been my guess. I haven't done this dungeon in like multiple weeks, I feel like. Don't people think it's them bringing back challenge modes? Yeah, and then Holly Longdale said, what happens if it's even more than that? I think it's literally going to be like an entirely scaled, like everything in MoP is all just there again, and it's like if we're max level in MoP again kind of thing, you know? Not just any one part of it. Because if you think about it, it's like time walking is doing one very specific thing. So time running would be doing a lot more than just that one thing, right? So, yeah, maybe. It's not the normal first pull here. I don't know. Maybe I pulled too much. I feel like I haven't done this dungeon in months. Been at least 2 full weeks. Guardians are better at self-sustain. Better at self-sustain than Blood Decay? Is that what you're trying to say? What if they are doing what Lotro has and made the whole world scale? Yeah, that might be it, yeah. Guardian is all about pulling massive in your incarn windows, otherwise it's fairly weak. Well, that makes them worse than self-sustainable. Well, worse self-sustaining wise than Blood Decay, right? That's what makes Blood Decay so good for that, is because this strike is based on the damage you take purely. You don't have to have CDs up for it to be good. A great equalizer. If you use it well, it can solo, and if you use it poorly, you have none. Okay, I like to watch Cop play Windwalker. He's so mindful of mechanics and plays it cool, and he still pops off. Oh yeah. It's often very hard on himself, which I don't like seeing, but... Is that like not like that for Bearzen? Getting one shot? They just have more armor, I guess. I feel like the second I move away from the pack, my DPS plummets. Oh yeah. Already 16 deaths, yeah. Tough week. Sorry about that. I prefer to keep A-Bomb Limb to group the ads. I probably should have, yeah, but doesn't really matter. You can't really get more than 2 or 3 of them in anyway. I'm finding the right cluster of them usually.
3, 2, 1.
Rare group without an AUG. It's been not as common this season. Let every ad hit but one hit the boss and CD the explosion when it gets to 10%. Oh, really?
3,
Why? Just to maximize DPS?
1.
Seems weird. What is that barrier for? The fuck? Meta is just rooting one anyway and killing the boss before the blast. Yeah. You blast at 10% no matter what. Oh, I see. Especially Ring of Peace seems super valuable this season, and one can help out with all affixes. They have the potential to be decent, yeah. That guy just released and die again. Monk's single target though? Yeah, he almost beat that wrestler druid from a few weeks ago.
You aren't the ones.
Egghead, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I think that one thing SOD has done is that Blizzard has shown that they can reimagine dungeons and raids. Maybe Blizzard will eventually look at doing dungeons across the game and allow people to do their favorite dungeons in Mythic Plus. Maybe. I don't see that happening. But I do like the idea, like you brought up there, about that showing that they have the potential to be more creative with what content is used for where. I would like to see that for sure. I'm eager to see what this time running thing is as well because of that.
You must hold them here. We have much to lose. Your father's life most of all.
You need not worry. I will not fail, Atosius.
2,
Men, the invaders come for us. Do not let them pass. For Kalimdor!
18 deaths isn't too bad. Oh, I do sound invested in the key. You two got hit with the post-Christmas sickness? No, this is pre-Christmas for me. It's just still lingering. I got sick on Thursday, I guess. No, I don't know when it would have actually started, but Thursday was when I first got symptoms. I saw a Zaryu vid of this one bot farming that was running at least 60 clients. Oh yeah. That's a lot. People are dedicated to cheating, that's crazy. Death count really isn't end all be all this season. Yep, I agree. Oh, raging there. There's a good case for raging being a hard to fix. That's gonna really suck on this next room. So many people being sick. I was the only one to visit my grandparents' house yesterday. Oh wow, really? That happened last year. My whole family just was sick and we couldn't go anywhere. I've been seeing a cool route in Everbloom where people basically kill everything on the left side of the start. Yeah, I heard about that. I guess it's probably through you. Sounds interesting. Then again, if you have any deaths on the trash at all or on that right side, you're pretty much done, right? How are they doing the skipping of it? With just Shroud or something? Yeah, we have no way to stop that.
2, 1.
Lucky to have it only kill one person. Invis and just hug jump on the wall leading to second boss. Getcha. You guys are saying it's like complicated to skip it all?
2, 1.
You're saying like skip every single thing other than the start of the left side, basically. I guess I need to see it. I don't really get it. Stolly, what's up? How's the keys going? Not great today. Do this Druid D and Rage. I don't know. Probably not. Holy shit, Merry Christmas to me. I got a $500 rebate from the solar company. What's that?
We will bury you.
Yeah, she got a Christmas hat too. Mom and Dad got solar panels on their home a few months ago. Oh, cool.
You cannot escape. The hunt is eternal.
Over here. Like the old school strategies there.
You cannot escape.
Evoker has Masty and Rage, but I think the CD is a lot. Yep. But it's lowered by every time it hits somebody, I think.
Hold them off. I will burn you alive.
That's interesting about Ring there, yeah. It's a 2-minute CD, but it can go down to 30 seconds. Gotcha.
3, 2, 1.
What's even going on? You're doing a key all while you're typing all this shit over and over again? The magician left to heat up a hot pocket. I don't know, he's not answering the call of the Valkyrie to battle Rhythm.
3, 2, 1.
You cannot escape.
Bosses are hard this week.
3, 2, 1.
You cannot escape.
White Atal'Dazar. Yeah, I don't know. Never seen much of a wipe on this fight now.
You cannot escape.
People don't take the res either. It's like, I guess they're just quitting. They easily finish this.
Gods, hold them off.
3, 2.
I will burn you alive.
Maybe just offline, yeah. Let's solo it. I just don't have it in me today. It's kind of crazy how long it takes for Disc Priest to top people back up. Oh yeah.
2, 1.
Especially now with Afflicted, it's too hard. I learned last week the laser you can stand still and take no damage if you jump. Oh yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like most priests are bad priests in my keys, but I like that one guy who was super, I don't want to say toxic, but very, 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 very aggressive in the way he conversated with people. And he was excellent. That was probably the best priest I've played with for sure. Other than that, I haven't really noticed anybody do anything exceptional. Most are bad, it seems. So I don't know if that's the class or what, but this is still a high ceiling to play well. You have to constantly plan your setup. If mechanics force you to move, you'll smite less. You'll have less CDR on Mindbender, and the next group damage phase will get much harder. I sent homie. I seen homie sit at 10% for like 10 seconds before he got gibbed. I don't know what was going on there. I think they were probably just giving up as soon as it went wrong. This just doesn't work without a certain ability to predict what's coming. Yeah. I want to see some evoker healers. Yeah, I think they're very good right now. Feels like it's still Tyrannical weekend. Multiple deaths to bosses. Anyone here with the legendary yet? Maybe. Just did 13 on alt. This priest key holder 3.2k. He was harassing Tank constantly, pulling extra. It's a 13, so nobody picks or stun. Tank told him to fuck off, I guess, and left before the last boss. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of stuff is why I don't invite like higher score people to lower keys. They're not doing it for the right reasons, so you're always gonna have complaints and things that are gonna irk them. It's just human nature, really. I'm gonna drop the legendary later tonight. What do you mean? I'm gonna get it, is that what you mean? Might be time to jump into some low keys with OBS running. Yeah, definitely. If you guys are out there doing low keys, definitely record them, because there's funny stuff going on. I was pre-voker in season 1, but the range and positional requirements are a nightmare in Pugs. Really. Why do you make a spreadsheet of your Mythic Plus runs? Just to document everything, yeah. It's already documented by the chat, or by the stream, but this makes it easier to reference more than anything. More data, better for everybody. A healer and time walking refused to heal me because I wasn't pulling normally, because I skipped mobs today. Time walking. That's funny. Disputes about running dungeons. I'm telling you, one day scholars are going to be studying the spreadsheet. I hope so. Scholars? Which scholars? What fucking video game scholars are there going to be? Do you have a link? Do you have to link your alts on Radar Arrow to your main? You don't have to now, but if you want to, you can, yeah. This is what, Blackrook again? I don't even know. Blackrook. This priest entered my naughty list just before Christmas Eve as well. Had a 483 one with the staff from Fall. Steal my roll on a one-handed weapon I need on my shaman. Beat me by 1 when you can't even use it. Why can't he not use it? Yeah, but I didn't see my main's progression on alt. I have to somehow connect it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really mess with it. I like playing the alts without them being connected to the main. I had a max upgraded staff from Galacron. He had a max upgraded Galacron staff that he had. Oh, I see. Yeah. So he was doing it for like transmog or something like that. It doesn't immediately connect them. It won't until at least 300 IO. Oh, okay. Is that how it works? Just check the spreadsheet. Disc Priest is by far the most represented, and Holy Priest is by far the least. Yeah, well. That's not surprising, but sadly, Holy Priest is not very good either. Surprised to see Mistweaver, the second highest represented, though. Please tell me this evoker is Devo. Yeah, it's not likely, man. Holy Priest players are usually bad for some reason. Just a squishy class. It's always going to be an issue. During my Shaman LFR runs, also at a Havoc, Demon Hunter be lazy and ask for summon with no luck. Tank pulled without him and he just pulled trash outside and died, so it would snap to us. What the fuck? Not gonna find many dev evokers, yeah. Holy Priest is squishy, sure, but the heals are amazing. Are they? Could be. I don't know. Like I said, at least if we see a Holy Priest, you're expecting like they're going to be good players, because if they're playing like cross meta, then they're usually doing it because they think and they know it's going to work for them. But sadly, I worry that they're probably getting a lot of invites just because of discs anyway, and it's not really working out anyway for them. Kind of getting carried by accident, you know. Am I missing? Is this not a good pull? Okay, that's a quick one. What is so unique with AUG? They bring a lot of defensive stuff that nobody else can bring. These mobs take less damage if you keep them in the very hard to see purple circles on the ground. Oh, really? But is that, like, what am I doing wrong there? Also, going right has a few less mobs. Well, I went right every single time for, like, weeks, and people said the opposite, so. You went left, yep. Wait, what? Now you're saying go right again? Just split it into two pulls. Right has less casters, really? That's crazy, because like 4 weeks ago I was going right and everybody was like, why are you going right? Okay. Left is easier on Fort, right is easier on Tyran. Why is that? Those mobs also do a dispellable magic dot on people, and it happens often. Gotcha. I'll just break it up into smaller pulls, I think. I've never seen a full group like survive that, so it doesn't seem worth it. How fast was that into the key? The big guy at the end on the right side does the glaive throw, and for it, that guy can truck. Yeah, that was why people were saying stop going right when I was doing it, because that mob is way harder, it seems. Mark, what's up, buddy? Welcome. You can skip the mini bosses, though. Oh, really? Is there enough count in the dungeon? I've not skipped anything in that dungeon yet. I've not even thought about skipping anything there. What was the key? Atal'Dazar. Standing in the purple circle, a death sentence at that level. Which one? Oh, was that what Jambo was talking about? I didn't even see a mechanic, honestly.
I have many lucky dudes.
My bad, I'll take it back. Going left and then skipping mini boss, you have to pull 100% of everything after that. Take what back?
You are too late, outsiders. The temple
Yeah, I don't know what it does either. How's it gonna work saying how's your Christmas? It's called Sacrifice Soul from the Protectors, who do the circle on the ground and reduces 75% damage. Yeah, I didn't know you can move out of that. I thought it was just meant to be something you brute force. Those mobs don't move, but you can move the other ones out of it. Get it? And it doesn't do anything other than reduce damage to the mobs. Is that it? And Blood Elf Arcane Torrent Dispel Enraging. No. Not a magic thing, it's an enrage. So that's why at a certain point the pull is like, what the fuck is happening? And it seems to take forever. Yeah, I noticed that part. I just didn't know there was a way you can move them out of it. I thought it was just a channel on them no matter what. More raptors. Is that Bombkin or Feral? Bombkin, yeah. Okay, that's not good. I guess it's fine, actually. It doesn't do anything. Or like best case scenario. Don't jump on that lip thing when aggroing. It makes him evade and actually melee others. Oh shit, I'm gonna get feared. That's the only way I can get down without taking a ton of fall damage now.
Run away, little girl.
Is it on me again? I'll just shout on this one. This boss is so weird with night elves, yeah. Yeah, so when you asked last time we were in here, Faxi, that was what the issue was. The stars just like instantly killed people, and we used battle reses, and then the fight kind of went to shit because we didn't have anybody who could do the affix, so we kept having the affix go off over and over again. Took like 8 minutes to kill the boss or something. Really long fight. Like if a group is 5 night elves, that boss won't ever pursue somebody. Yeah, well, I don't even think you need 5. It's only a 2-minute CD, so I think you only need 3 total. Maybe 4, I guess.
Rezan was a powerful lord. Perhaps you will make a worthy sacrifice.
Night elf is super strong this season, oh yeah. Well, good. Biggest night elf tech is definitely the dragons and fall. Oh, why? What does that do? First group in 25 Blackrook made it through the first pull, and the second group with Og feed it. So where is Og's survivability to group now? Well, we didn't lose both of our cheat deaths to the boss, so this should be a little bit easier. Still gotta pay attention though. And stealth their corrosive spit damage in phase 3. Oh, you're talking about the boss, I see. I thought you meant the trash. Presence of Og didn't help them to kill and survive the first bill. I mean, it's not a, I don't know why you're saying that. Doesn't guarantee that nobody dies, obviously. Admiral, what's up, buddy? Welcome. I didn't have cheat death proc there. Want to try left side here someday? No. I'm good with the route as it is. Again, it didn't proc there. That's surprising.
3, 2, 1.
Young. So glad I can catch you live. As a low-key casual player, YouTube channel gives me lots of solace. Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Hope you're having a good week and enjoying the holidays. And as always, if you are doing low keys, hit that record button and maybe send them in, and we'll have some even more funny stuff to look at. We have some very good videos that I need to make, some good footage that I need to make videos on, let's put it that way. Wish I wasn't so sick recently. Aqua S, thanks for sub. Happy holidays. Hey David, somebody. How are the keys today? Not good. Not a good start to the day. Somehow worse than last week. Do you think they should make another achievement for timing 25s? No. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff in the game. Score is the achievement, and that's enough for me. Save lust. Oh, I meant to say 4.
Beware.
That's so close to resetting. Wow. Did not think that would not reset. You think they should have made 20s harder this season? Yeah, I don't know if it's intentional or what. I don't know. That was close. Yeah, I did not think that was not going to reset. Haven't seen that happen in a long time, but in BFA that kind of shit used to happen all the time. Because we used to skip it. We used to invisit, so it was always difficult to pull all at the same time. And then on top of that, sometimes you can, like, I think it was like probably corruption or something like that, but corruption would cause that pack to aggro by accident as well. There was always kind of points to that.
You die with me.
Well, us has not been up for 4 minutes at this point. That means we're in good shape, timer-wise. Hey Amanda, what's up? Welcome. Hope you're feeling better. I'm certainly feeling better today than I was the last few days. It reached its worst Saturday night into Sunday morning. And then yesterday I was just like negative energy all day, so I wasn't even able to go and eat dinner with my family. It really ruined Christmas, but I was just happy that nobody else got sick and then they were all still able to have Christmas and enjoy it.
Master, gonna build me again.
Most I've slept in them probably, I slept more in the last 3-4 days than I did it all month prior though, probably.
2, 1.
Just had this client come in with the nastiest attitude. I gave her the old hoax customer service and she left all smiles. Glad to hear it. Turns out Og was the problem. Oh yeah. Oh, that guy did die a lot regardless. It happens to all of us at some point, being really sick at the worst times. I'm happy to hear you're on the mend. Thanks. Yeah, no doubt, bad timing. It was 2 years in a row for me. Christmas really sucks. And no, that wasn't a euphemism. Oh, okay. You know, Toke's customer service involves bending her over the desk. I wasn't sure.
3, 2.
Oreo, it's somebody welcome.
2, 1.
Dremicas, what's up, man? How's it going? Day after Christmas, that's correct, yeah. You're right about it. Happy day after Christmas, yes. Thanks for stopping by. What you up to? How's your Christmas? Today's Christmas Eve times 364. Yeah, everybody getting ready for next Christmas now, I bet. Hang trinkets are so few and far between. I'm stumped at what I have to do to get a second trinket, and we just cheat that. Gotcha. You know, there's not normally 2 good tank trinkets anymore. It's been like that since pretty much BFA.
Beware.
Just basically like, that's why I like the alchemy trinket, because it's a good all-around trinket.
Beware.
Oh, Riftworld Codex, I missed that too. That was the best tank trinket ever, I would say. Really good all-around tank trinket. I'm back at work, but I see you are too, so I can't complain. I'm very ill, so. If I was not screaming for a living, I would definitely not be at work either. I got COVID a couple days before Christmas, had a fever that peaked at 103. I was scared to take my temperature, I didn't even want to find out, but it was probably pretty high. That's really high though, 103. But this morning I woke up sweaty, so that means the fever is gone usually. Times of fever are past, hopefully. Also miss farming streets for codex. Oh, you mean that codex of the secret technique is what you were saying. Yeah, that was a cool trinket too. If you read 420 degrees, you would have been burning up. Oh yeah, blazing up maybe. 103 is borderline seizure territory. Oh, I don't think it's it's not. Above 102 is usually pretty high, but. I was talking about Riftworld Codex from Antor's. One of the coolest trinkets ever. If there could ever be any trinkets that were just in the game and just permanently scaled to the current season's value, I would use Riftworld Codex, and I would use the Terrorbound Nexus for every single key I do. Secret technique was kind of busted, but in a fun way. Yeah, there's like I remember on Rygalon or whatever, it was like really overpowered shit. Why are those two so powerful? Not necessarily saying they are, I just like them the most. They were very good trinkets back in Legion, and I have fond memories of them, so that's probably what I would use. You have any tips for tanking in pugs? I mean, I tanked since season 1 with my pre-mades, some pre-mades, but sometimes I pug too, and I'm a bit scared. I don't know why. If you're talking about you're having like anxiety about pugging, I have a whole series where I help a friend with that. It's mostly about tanking, not pugging, but there might be some insights that you can learn from it regardless. I'm not very good at like super general questions or advice, but if you have any specific questions or things that are occurring and that are causing you anxiety afterwards, then yeah, let me know. Happy to help with that for sure. Otherwise, just get more reps and just try to get as much information from each failure as possible. The best way I could recommend doing that is recording your runs. Because then when something goes wrong and you get stressed out and stuff, you can take a look at it after the key's over without the guise of all the stress that's in the key happening on top of you.
3, 2, 1.
No, 9 minutes. Not the fucking double upgrade every key that it once was, but that's a lot of time for 2 bosses on Fortified Week. Hopefully. It's gonna, nobody's gonna stop that.
2, 1.
Usually somebody does something. I was waiting to not do mine first. Guess everybody was. I just upgraded my first 20 on Blood Decay. Nice. How was it? What key? Am I gonna die that fight? Alright, 2900 right now. It's the highest I've ever been. I've done 20s since Shadowlands Season 2, but pugging 21 through 23 really gets me nervous. Yeah. That's just you being nervous. That's something that you don't feel like you have experience in yet. And the way I always try to think of it is like the difference between a 21 and a 22 is not any astronomical number, you know, like you just apply what you already know from the 21, and it's like you're basically just psyching yourself out otherwise, you know. It was Everbloom. Oh yeah. Well, that's one of the harder ones. So that's
3, 2.
I recorded it. Sweet. You're just gonna trap it. Good, yeah. It's such a short boss. It's probably the shortest boss in the game, right? 1 minute 42 seconds. That's wild. Big upgrade incoming. Well, if we wipe to the last boss, no, but if not, then yes. Like always.
Impressive. You made it farther than I thought, but I will still be drinking your blood.
Hunt depopped. What is that? You did time 25 triangle already, yeah. Fortunately, this is the one that we need the least, but still need it.
2, 1.
Plus, it's not even up right now, but did a run for Crest here in AD. I think it was 18. It finished with 9 minutes 57 seconds. Oh wow. One thing I struggle with, this boss is having to kite and end up outside of the consecrate. Oh, really? This fight's really easy to survive in Bloody Case. I don't even know if... I'm not even sure I've ever been challenged by this fight defensively in any version of this dungeon.
1.
Making it as hard as you possibly can.
Beware.
It's almost 2024 and bank transfers still can take up to 5 days to go through. What is that? I feel like I need to know... Oh, somebody dead. I feel like I need to know the most meta routes, but always get the tank. I don't learn new skips, etc. Always being the tank, I don't learn new skips. Yeah, I've always had that trouble. Like, it's hard as a tank because you're expected to be like some like fucking bleeding edge strategizer, but if all you ever do is tank, like you don't have any opportunity to see it firsthand. So I think another problem is like a lot of people just like habitually watch the top players play the game. I don't do that ever. Like, not a single time have I ever turned on somebody who's a top player, quote unquote. So that's probably another problem for me. But why are you popping the spiders? I find it's a lot easier to do the fight if there's not constantly a wall of spiders in between the people running. At least the purple puddles are stationary and something they can easily avoid.
Beware.
Oh yeah, that's really bad. I don't know what these people are doing. Taking them so fucking close.
3, 2, 1.
I will put your blood to good use. Now that you no longer need it.
They're like splitting them all up too. It's really making it hard. I think watching the team player is a bad idea unless you and your pug is at that level. A top player. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wish people would just adopt crypto already. Banks are trash. Yeah, I don't know about that. I get that most people aren't ready for self-custody, but I am. Oh yeah.
Atal'Dazar will awaken soon, but you will not live to see it.
Hasn't crypto crashed like 10 times already? I don't know.
Let your soul be shattered.
Crypto is too volatile to even replace banks. Oh yeah. Yeah, like I don't really understand money, I guess, but the value of something should not change, right? I don't get how it changes like that so frequently.
You have made a fine sacrifice.
Alright, this one's not going well for me today. Watching top players is fun because you can see what is possible at the absurdly high level. You do have to keep in mind that their strats likely won't work for you. Yeah, you could probably learn a small thing or two, yeah. In fact, the dollar has only ever gone down, never gone up. Oh, really? I don't really understand how it works, to be honest. It's not meant to be something that like changes like wildly, right? That's my bad though. Currency isn't backed by gold anymore. That one reason it fluctuates in value so much. Yeah. Well, there's a death. There's a wipe to being sick right there. Really. If I was able to focus more, I wouldn't. I would have realized that was a bad time to use slappy hands, but. Is there a point in doing a key level you've already done before above 20? Or do you only push keys that can give you IO? Yeah, you can learn from it, I guess. I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. All my savings are in spam. When the POC hits, people are gonna want potted meat. That potted meat discussion again. What the fuck is up with that? Alright, I wipe my groups one with slappy hands as well. Feels horrible. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously my bad, but to be fair, it's not. It should never be in range. Like, if you're taking them that close to the boss, then you're also asking for big issues. But yeah. If I was in a better headspace, I would have easily recognized that and not done it. I'm like 99% sure that the US dollar depreciates at a faster rate than spam. I don't know if fucking processed meat could be worse than dollar no matter what. There's a strat where you tank the boss clockwise and have DPS stacked on boss and put souls in corners behind. Yeah, that's how people used to do it in BFA, but nobody seems to do it that way anymore. The play is to have all 5 stacked on the tanks. Yeah, no, that's what I was just saying. I know there's a very good strategy to dealing with it in a coordinated group, but nobody does that in a pug. Everybody just kind of runs around. That's why I always take them in that right corner or that left corner first, because that's how we used to start it. And then we just go around the horn, but nobody does that. They just all scatter the wind and just run in whatever direction they want, and that's fine. Other than the slappy hands thing, that was it. It was going to be an upgrade there. The Raptor, looking to get into retail again. Haven't ever done Mythic Plus. I normally play tank on Legacy Realms, but want more challenge. Gotcha. Well, tanking a higher Mythic Plus key, yeah, that's going to be as challenging as any content's going to get in the game, so. What do you suggest class-wise? I suggest you play the class that you enjoy the most, always, but obviously for me, that's Blood DK. Today you can trade a can for, like, let's say 5 bananas. The same will probably be true 10 years from now. That'd be a terrible trade, though. Meanwhile, you're going to be able to buy a lot less bananas with $10 years from now. No, I mean, that's how... Yeah, that's called inflation, though, right? That's not... I don't think that's the money depreciating. It's just inflating. Who eats bananas? What the... Druid has every role in the game. Find one you generally like, then you can branch out from there. Yeah, I mean, with the way how easy it is to level characters, though, like... Also, inflation literally means the depreciation of money. Oh, does it? I don't really get how it works, to be honest. My question was basically if there's a point in doing a 25 AD when you already have it 25 times. If all you're worrying about is score, then no. Should 10.2.5 be right around the corner? It's pretty much been right around, like it's ready to go. They just had the holidays, so it's not going to come out for a few more weeks now. Appreciate the armchair economists today. Oh yeah. I normally play Prot Warrior. I'm interested in Blood DK, but I'm so used to the Warrior playstyle. Performance-wise, is everything now a lot more balanced, or are certain classes better than others? I guess it depends on what era of WoW you're coming from, but like if you're talking about classic WoW, then yeah, it's certainly way, way, way better now than it used to be. But I think like Blood DK and Prot Warrior could not be further apart on how they play. Like they're pretty much diametrically opposed in terms of the way they play. So it may be difficult for you to get used to. Can't believe Santa left a bricked key in my stocking. What the fuck? Oh, you're a bad key. You're a bad key boy. It got a release candidate just before Christmas. Yeah, it would have been out last week if it wasn't for Christmas, pretty much. The WAD Garrison system taught me about economics better than school did. Oh, really? To be honest, you should pick your class based on your favorite color. That is not what I did. But to be honest, I kind of agree. I always want to play like a mage or a warlock because of nice colors. This is Blackrook. You saw me pull those extra mobs and rise with fire breath. Apparently they might be getting rid of server transfers due to the warband system. What makes you say that? They probably will be, to be fair. Oh, it's Afro Blue again. Alright, this is the guy who died like 9 times as Ogvoker in that first AD. January 9th is what people think would be the release date for 10.2.5. That makes sense to me, yeah. Blizzard getting rid of something that makes them money. I don't know about that one. To be fair, dude, I think they have different priorities now. There's plenty of ways to make money for Blizzard. They're not necessarily worried about all that. But like, people ask for something over and over again, and then giving them it means they might play more and spend more, you know? Those are even cross-realm now in the next expansion. Yep. Because like just the way the warband thing looks, it looks like realms don't even exist anymore on that screen, you know? It's kind of weird. So they might still keep the transfer, but it's like kind of pointless to have it at all. I was just asking why you thought they were going to get rid of it. Like, it doesn't really make any sense to get rid of it. Like Toke said, it's free money. You can guess how many servers you think Blizzard could realistically merge to get rid of cross-realm. All, I guess. I mean, that's not how they're going to approach it. It's just going to make every single thing cross-realm, which is effectively the same thing. You used to have to pay the character customization, but then they added that to the barbershop. Yep, exactly. What will you name your warband? Can you name them? I don't even know. Yeah, Bobby Kotick. That's not Blizzard CEO. That's Activision CEO. That dude's drawn the ire of a lot of folks, but I really don't think many people know what he actually does, including me, so I don't have any interest in speculating on what the company's going to look like without him, but certainly seems like a good time for the company right now, regardless. Pretty sure they got rid of the appearance change service when Shadowlands gave us the improved barbershop. Yep. So you're just saying, like, just based on the previous stuff, yeah. But the realms are still going to exist, right? That's what I'm saying. It's not like realms don't exist anymore after this change. They're just going to be wholly, like, not needed to be worried about. You're still going to have to choose what realm you want to play on each time you start a character. Cool. That's the guy who died 9 times in the previous key. Oh, that guy actually has... He actually has interrupt. Holy shit. There you go. I just don't get it. Is it there's a reason that people keep taking Moonkin form when they're also taking cat form stuff? They're gonna use both? I don't really understand it. A non-priest healer and it's a druid with an interrupt. You get Typhoon. Oh, I see. I see, okay. You need it for pathing, not to actually use it. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks then, yeah. If you go down Moonkin and Cat, you can get to use Sunfire and Moon 1 when in Cat form. Oh, cool. Warband sounds awesome. I hope I can do dungeons with my alts, even if they're just normal and heroics. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Didn't proc there somehow. What's the name of the mob that does that stun or that damage thing? Sacrificial soul, right? I see, yeah, it's like a faintly purple glow. Am I the only one that thinks caraway seeds are kind of gross? I don't know. Based on just me and you in the conversation, you're currently the only one who knows what caraway seeds are, so I'm willing to let the conversation expand to more than just me and you, though, if you guys want to weigh in. Caraway, any caraway seeders? Yeah, I don't know. I'm new to tanking and having trouble learning routes. Is the best way just to spam twos? Oh god, definitely no. You're not going to learn much in a 2, that's for sure. Fortunately, the best way to learn routes is not wait until 7 weeks into the season. So for the future, just try to get out and learn stuff earlier in the season. Like learning organically with the rest of the group of people learning. But as of right now, you know, you have a lot of resources to potentially learn from. I have a spreadsheet with every single run I do, so you can learn them that way. Or yeah, just get reps and see what works well for you. But unfortunately, even 7 weeks into the season, people are going to start having requirements on the tank. So why do you move out of sacrifice souls? It does damage. It's a damage reduction thing. So don't want the mob to be taking reduced damage, I guess, right? You can use MDT add-on and import routes, and then use a weak core that marks the pull orders for you. Oh, really? Is that a thing? I've never heard of that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I assumed you were asking about making your own routes. Is that... Yeah, if you're not actually worried about making your own routes, then yeah, you can just look at like Raider.io or copy them from somewhere else. Is the left versus right at the start of the dungeon just a personal preference? I think there's a couple factors at play here. One way, the mini boss on the left is like fucking 100 times easier than the one on the right, so I guess people are skipping the mini boss. I have no idea. I feel like I haven't done this dungeon in weeks. I don't know what the reality is, but I definitely didn't do it last week, and I'm pretty sure the week before either. So maybe some things have changed. He is too free to care. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Why you don't have evoker shields, I mean. Oh, what the fuck? The like earth shield thing they have? What's it even called?
3, 2, 1.
How was your Christmas? I was very sick for it, so not great. I made it to the boss with no deaths. Yeah, there you go. Pull a little bit smaller, guaranteed no deaths. Heading off to Boxing Day lunch with family. Sweet. Have fun. What is Boxing Day? I never understood.
3, 2, 1.
Got any nice gifts? Yeah, I got some really nice gifts, to be honest. I showed one at the start. One of my favorite ones is a bit of a collector of nutcrackers. So I got a Duke nutcracker. It's really nice. I see no deaths, so that's good. Yeah. I missed the beginning. What'd you guys do? Just pull smaller, yeah. This is the new shit Fax is talking about here. People just don't even try to do it, they just let them hit. Fuck. Mythic track tier chess, been a good boy. Where they beat the crap out of each other in the octagon. Where what? I'm 3200 IO Vengeance, never played Havoc once. You should let me DPS to 25. I mean, I'm not going to stop anybody from signing up. But I don't really ever do my key. Do you think it would be a fun challenge to pug your key, or you have to invite the first people in the queue? I've always thought that would be a fun challenge, yeah. There it is there. You're talking about blistering scales right
Now I see.
This is the wrong door.
The darkness. It is gone.
You aren't the ones who
This is where the fun starts. As 4 people are running into the wrong door. Wait, are they running in the wrong door? Oh no, they're not. What's up? Why were the guys over there? Didn't you do that before on alts? Yeah, I tried it once or twice. It's just kind of, it's just hard to do those things in the way the game's played nowadays. If there was ever a way to, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to not feel like you're fucking with people when you're doing stuff like that.
Invaders have breached the passage to the crypts. Ilisana, you must hold them here. We have much to lose. Your father's life most of all.
You need not worry. I will not fail Atosius. Men, the invaders come for us. Do
You want to
not
dispel me?
let
Like
them
you.
pass. For Kalimdor!
Looks like you got that sick brain. Yeah, it's really bad. Brain don't work great when I'm not sick. I'm struggling right now, but definitely want to stream to make sure we got back to getting that grind on. You going 2 healers? What do you mean? I gotta feed the algorithm, or you get put on the naughty list. Yeah, you can't stop that knife dance at all, so that's pretty rough. Aug's efficiency decreases when 1 DPS falls, that's correct. What's your IO at? Let's take a look. 3177. You can line of sight it though? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Nobody's trying to line of sight it, so I guess they don't know about it. That's really impressive for Bloody King, much harder to get than Dungeons or Prop Alley. Oh yeah. I appreciate you saying that. I hope next expansion, instead of having all these PvP event weeks, there's delve weeks. Oh yeah. There was those weird Torghast things that were like, remember it like changed the things in Torghast, so maybe they'll do something like that again. They should bring back Torghast. Dylan found the Shadowlands fired dev. I feel like PvP weekly events are incredibly useless for 95% of the player base. Because nobody does PvP? Yeah. Tend to agree. Can you do Torghast at 70 level? At level 70? Yeah. Just easy as fuck, so it's not very fun anymore. Pretty much half the battle is this guy. Brawler's Guild was fun. Oh yeah, they haven't been doing Brawler's Guild stuff, yeah. Torghast any good? I really liked it. The only thing I hated about Torghast was the fucking setting. It was so grim and garbage. If it was set in like a zone like Zareth Mortis or, you know, pretty much any zone that wasn't the fucking Maw, God, it would have been some of the best content ever in my eyes. In terms of the gameplay in Torghast, I think that it is the best non-like progression gameplay anywhere. It's basically like a system where you transform your character's power to such a degree that it doesn't even feel like you're playing the same character anymore. After spending time on those infinite Torghast wings, I'd come out of there feeling like I didn't know how to play the character anymore. That's how transformative those powers were. Actually, you get like 20 of them. That's nice. Probably should revisit it for fun. It's really good to it's really good to just, you can just like level characters and just go right in there too. It doesn't really require any gear to have fun in there. I always wanted to do like naked Torghast and see how it would go. Healer no death, please. This game's funny. Please, bro, no dead. Please, with a lot of S's.
3, 2,
Oh, God. Aslan. Backs me up. He goes, no, I wasn't. It's actually going to run out. Perfect. Please, no dead. I can't, so just fucking destroying people. My hands are so clammy. I keep feeling like they must be sticky because every time I pick it up off the mouse, it's like my hand was stuck to it. But it's just them being clammy, I guess. You gotta admit that Azrael and Bros never failed to not entertain. Never failed to entertain, yeah. They always deliver. I think Torghast would have been a lot of fun if, instead of existing, it just didn't. Yeah, no, Torghast was awesome. It was definitely one of the best things they've ever added. It was just... Well, it was greatly imbalanced. I think the problem Blizzard had was they put it in as like a kind of a mandatory system for a lot of people, which is, I hate that word. Because obviously not having Legendary was not ever going to be a thing. But they forced people to do it when they didn't want to. And I think they did that because coming out of the beta, Like, do you remember like how many people were talking about like how great it was gonna be? A lot of people looked at that as like the second coming of Mythic Plus kind of thing. Like it was gonna be the huge feature for the future a while. So I think Blizzard really forced it onto people, thinking that they had, you know, found their new big feature, and yeah, the balance and the way it was designed kind of frustrated a lot of people, I think. Wasn't very casual friendly in the beginning.
3, 2.
Holy Frost Mage HPS. What happened? Some classes just had really bad or unfun powers. So your experience changed drastically depending on what you played. Well, that's why I liked it, because you can literally play like anything. Like you didn't need... It's not like fucking Mythic Plus where you need to spend like tons of gear and time learning how to play that thing to go into Torghast. It's very like casual, just go in there and just chill, you know?
3, 2, 1.
It's like probably the most fun alt content I've ever done for sure. Especially the new Jailer's Gambit. That was like, that came out way too late. That was like the best thing they added in there, and it just came out too late. Basically like a heavily condensed version of it where you only play with like the best powers in the system, and you only fight like major enemies, and it's just all of it's just condensed into really big, really high danger. An issue as a mage personally in 9.0 was certain classes had infinite power in Torghast, and certain ones struggled at getting their weekly requirement. Oh really?
3, 2.
This is the first time I see someone die to this boss. Oh, you weren't watching earlier then? No res, no. Torghast had a lot of potential. Said they didn't do better with it, yeah. I've never seen a healer this bad in a long time. Yeah, this is the second time we've wiped. At least this guy knows what's killing people, unlike these other guys.
2, 1.
8 deads. Oh, he has died 8 times. It's not very good. How do you die in this boss? I don't know, but we've had 2 wipes now to it. Fuck you, guy. That's funny.
3, 2, 1.
I will burn you alive.
I actually really liked Terrific Vision, so I was excited thinking that Blizzard would take lessons from those and improve for Torghast, but that just didn't happen. Oh yeah, they're very different. I think that Torghast is like infinitely better than Visions in my eyes. I don't really like the difficulty being like super gamey and cheesy like that. I like it being more about just pure like player power, health pools, and DPS and stuff. You should have kept him in that boss purgatory. I can't. I'm fucking. I don't have the mental capacity for it today. I can't solo when those ads are out like that. I can't be dealing with that and afflicted. I'm barely able to play right now, let alone do that. I'm just trying to finish the fucking key because we're about to go on the fucking perfect streak again. Somehow this week is carving people up. Sloopy brain. Yeah. Just trying to deliver on the entertainment side at least. Blackrock didn't get nerfed. Players just got... Blackrock didn't get buffed. Players just got nerfed. That's funny though. Decent week for Mythic Plus? Nah, it's the worst week. Based on the stats so far. I mean, it's a fortified week, so it should be good, but... Not having a lot of success. Bosses are... I don't think we've had... Yeah, it's like every key has been because of bosses, right? Well, no, not really. The Black Rogue, the one Black Rogue would just instantly disband on trash. Rise. Fall. A lot of keys listed though. I guess everybody's off right now, yeah. Just rewatch the start. Why didn't you have the 3 reward in the vault? Didn't complete 8, yeah. We only did 3 days instead of 4 days of streaming too. That was a big part of it. Supposed to stream Friday, but I got sick Thursday night and that was it. Fucking mailbox here somewhere. There it is. What are we doing? This is Rise, right? Fall. Or not. The one guy's in Dust. Well, this guy's in Tier Holds. And this guy's in Justvar, so I assume Tier Hold is. He's got the catalyst. The other guy's actually at the dungeon, right? I remember a lot of upgrades. Nope. I'm gonna start blaming you for these failed keys. You keep linking up with Azrael bros. They're funny. How's it going, Pembe? What's up, buddy? Welcome. How you doing? How's it going with you? Come do this 25 fall with me, if you want. After this, I'm already in this group, but
Some of the men up at Aaron's stand have managed to get that mining machine to work. Turn it on its forward
yeah, you can do Waycrest first, but if you want to wait, you can. If not, no worries. Would you prefer? Oh man, would you prefer a full, fresh port season instead of revisiting all previous raids and dungeons? I mean, not really, no, because then that's just going to eat into next expansion's development time. I'm still laughing at the "fuck you" guy. Yeah, I love that he said "fuck you." Like, what the hell? It's rare that people like get. It feels like that's like a personal attack on that guy, right? Like he's like mad at that guy, not just the stuff happening in WoW. Guess what? I don't know. It's about the fucking woman who brings whatever it is that she brings. Juice Lady, that's it. I knew she brought some kind of liquid.
As you command, mistress.
Rage remove comp. Hope Hunter Bomby is easier to heal on than Fort than Tyrannical. Huh? Some kind of liquid. I knew it was some. All right. Hopefully we can finally upgrade one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It appears we have uninvited.
Is it Amir still have a chant decent for tanking? I have no idea. I don't have it.
Certain we can accommodate them.
guys gotta help me out with count again. If you see I don't have it, gotta figure out why. Yeah, it's the witches, right? Supposed to have 3, is that right? There's not one here, so.
Beware.
Oh yeah, good answer. It is definitely better than any other helmet chance, so yeah. Probably grab it.
Beware. Beware.
Considering there aren't any others, yeah.
Beware. Beware.
What did you place 2 D&Ds? Oh yeah. You have 2 charges now. I probably overuse it, but you can place 2 now.
I was promised. You have no power here.
This dungeon, man, the sisters are so lame. Same route, but I'm either 108 or 99%. Yeah. I guess I need to start paying more attention to that or something. This dude was a good one, no doubt. Hot take, BFA dungeons are more fun than legions. Gotcha. Their spawn points are weekly, okay. So the route just has to change slightly each week. Have you ever played any FPS games? I played Halo, if that counts. I don't think that's actually a first-person game, is it? I don't know. Tank damage druid. He's doing a decent amount. I think he got mind control during his burst, so it's like a mind control now. No AUG, no disc. Is this the group? Yeah, I'd like to see more Mystery Run, certainly. Obelisk to skip 0. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, Not really a need for him this season. Stuff people used to do in AD with them was interesting though, but that was again because of trash that doesn't need really any skipping anymore. I like the routes. I like the dungeons being like mostly just go in a straight line and not have to worry too much. Everbloom would be nice though with the obelisk. Obelisks were the mini bosses? Yeah, well, yeah. The ones that allowed you to go inside like a shadow realm kind of thing and come out whenever you want. Well, actually, no, it came out and the mob died. Is that how it worked? I don't really remember exactly how it worked. You drag the mob to wherever you want and kill it, and then there'd be like a portal there for the rest of the dungeon, I think. Can't fully remember, honestly. I know a lot of people have fond memories of it, but I have some negative memories of it. Much as how cool it was, I think it was not their best to fix. You watch like no WoW podcasts or anything? No, I mean, I play WoW so much. When I'm done streaming it, I just try to do something else for a little bit. Don't want to be spending like 80 hours a week on WoW, you know? Try to have a little bit of diversity in my life. Is Og dead now? Haven't seen any in a while. They're definitely not dead.
3, 2, 1.
Not as popular as they were in season 2, though. I agree. Can ever fit in more video game cycling into my life? Seemingly, maybe I'll see the clinic. Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Guess we can just get this pack to guarantee it, huh?
3, 2.
I bought a bike a few months ago, started getting into it, then H'd it once and it was kind of turned off. It's a dangerous hobby, yeah. I never understand how people like the Tour de France and shit, like it seems like you might, it could be a serious injury at any given time. Apparently this isn't a good pull. I don't know why. There's lots of casters, I guess. How'd they all die so fast? I actually have no idea. I'm like so out of it, I can't even tell what's happening until it's like long over. Metro, do you do mythic rating? No, no mythic rating. Why does it take them too long to buff undertuned classes? I don't know. Infected Thorns cast. They're just like, I should just pull that pack on its own, I guess, if we want to pull that pack.
Beware. 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 Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like this guy can't do damage, period.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
You take his keyboard away? I have no idea. I wanted to be like, was the boss a bad pull too then? Because you did half the damage of the other players. But...
Beware.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
How is a druid doing 160k? Who fucking knows? Don't know, I don't. See what happens. Dot classes on which triad boss just always do lower. Yeah, no doubt. Why is the rogue doing tank damage? I don't know.
3, 2.
Why am I so confused? I don't know that either. Weapons broken, maybe? Oh, once you're in the thorns, you're actually not able to do anything, is that right? I forgot that's how it works.
3, 2, 1.
The thorns seek your soul.
If he's... Okay. You can't use anything? No pots? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was like that.
The thorns seek your soul.
Yeah, that mystery was good.
2, 1.
How did the hunter break those thorns? I have no idea. Now it's the comp's fault? I don't know. I'm gonna keep up with the whole conversation. Can you shadow meld out of him, maybe? That guy's an orc anyway. Disengage breaks it, I think. Oh, yeah. I'm just sick, man. It's nothing to do with today. I'm just really sick. I'm lucky to be here. I took a bunch of medicine before I started, but it's feeling like it's already starting to wear off, so I feel like I could fall asleep right now. That's the thing that's been the worst part about the illness I've had is I just have no fucking energy at all. I slept like probably at least like 16 out of 24 hours in the last 5 days. This is without question the most effort I've put into anything in the last 5 days. But I'm doing, I mean, other than playing poorly, in terms of being ill and responding to being ill, I feel like I'm doing well with that. It's not even a tree. Is it a tree, I guess? I don't know. Fuck it. Is it a flu? I guess so, yeah. I think it's flu, yeah. Oh, you're right, Faxi, yeah. What even was the problem there? I guess. Actually, that one deserves a better description, like. Because that one was kind of funny. Scared. I'm not even gonna do Everbloom today. That dungeon's so hard to survive as it is. I don't have the skills today. It's gonna be too bad. I'm gonna get slaughtered in there. I keep like losing the cheat deaths to dumb shit this week too, like fucking boss deaths and stuff, so then I don't have them for the hard trash. There was a lot of keys listed. No, there's not anymore. When I have sloopy days, I build in Valheim or grind OSRS. Oh yeah. No, I'm not signing up to any 26s. 25s are farming us right now, so let's just try to get something going here at the end here. True shaman, look at that. Yeah, you don't see that very often. Don't see that ever. I don't think we've done a key with 2 shaman. But I guess it's hard to track because you need a healer and a DPS. You're never gonna really see 2 DPS. This guy's name is I'm a Shaman. And then the other guy's name is Natural Anal. Fuck, man. These people are so weird. People use PvP trinkets in this dungeon for that boss. Yeah, I get it. I heard about that. You think he had a PvP trinket on? I've heard that people run out and put it on though after that. Maybe he put it on when we wiped or something. Is the DPS Shaman Draenei? No.
The infinite dragonflight has already infiltrated the timeways. We must follow.
Soul Thorns would be fine if they let you either A, use something during it, or B, let you see who it's being casted on. I didn't realize that you straight up couldn't do anything. I thought it was... Yeah, I didn't realize how it worked, I guess. I never get it, obviously, luckily, but... IBF and the human ratios also work. Oh yeah. That guy was orc though. It's a stun, so does that still exist where orcs don't get stunned for as long? Yeah, basically anything that gets you out of stun, yeah. Okay, well this one's supposed to be easy.
The infinite dragonflight has already infiltrated the timeways. We must follow.
See how it goes.
We'll find a way to stop them.
Really, we've not done any dungeons that aren't supposed to be easy.
Beware.
I still need to cheat that trinket? Yeah. I finally broke down and had to just start farming for it on lower keys. I found out, you know, I needed it really bad last time was fortified, so.
Beware.
What does this even do? Rapidly exhausts the player's lifespan. Additionally, reduces the afflicted player's movement speed and haste.
Beware. We will keep the reinforcements at bay.
This bombkin does do damage, yeah. Better pulls this dungeon probably.
Beware.
Does anyone know if the legendary axe drop for prot, or does warrior paladin have to be in DPS loot spec? I would imagine you have to be in the right loot spec for it, yeah. I don't know though for sure. You can be in any spec, oh really?
Beware.
That's strange, yeah. I'm surprised to hear that. I guess because it's a legendary, it just is more open to anybody to make sure it's clear on how to get it.
3, 2, 1.
But you obviously can't wear it if you're a prot pally, right? I guess you can if you really want to, but it'd be not very advisable.
Beware.
Probably my favorite icon I ever changed was the Earth Shield. Well, besides just changing this to Blood Strike. I love that Earth Shield tin. It's just tied to Pally, Warrior, and DK, not the specs. Yeah, I get it.
Beware.
Probably just because it's a legendary. It's obviously like a regular two-handed axe is not going to drop if you have a loot spec to set to prot, right?
Beware.
I guess because it's a legendary, they don't want you missing out on it.
Beware.
I think this first boss of this dungeon is like perfect Mythic plus boss. This one? Why? Because it's so easy.
Beware.
Just reached Keystone Hero on my Death Knight. Sweet man, congrats. Keep it up. If every boss was like this boss, you wouldn't be able to find healers anymore. We'd all be falling asleep. Then you'd really have to do DPS. But no, yeah, it's one of the easiest bosses in the game right now, so. Even if you don't do, like, what mechanics are there? That's what I'm saying. There's one mechanic, Soka Circle. A little too easy, I'd say. The one mechanic will actually wipe you if you don't soak it. Right, but it's like, there's nothing else to stop you from doing it, you know? Usually mechanics like that are coupled with some like extreme, like, oh, we got distracted by this other thing, that's why we failed it. But that, it's like, what would be the distraction there? Like, oh, we dodged improperly or something like that. I didn't get out of the way of the mechanics, so I got knocked back by it or something.
I do not know. They have often tried to corrupt the true timeline, but to invade the bronze temple to do so. Beware.
If every fight in the game was that level of difficulty, then we'd have a whole different tuning of Mythic Plus, and if that's your statement, then I'm actually open to that, but that's definitely the anomaly and not the norm.
Beware.
They want to just like lean into making trash the hardest part week after week. They can do that, and I'd be interested in seeing how it plays out, I suppose.
Stop at nothing to ensure the rise of my darkest self. Move aside.
I think people would, yeah, like you said, not enjoy it though. It'd be a lot less fun. Leaving the pools badly and then leaving the soaks a bad position. Yeah, I guess you're right. If you have like really bad positions for the things that are on the ground afterwards, it can't make that other mechanic hard, because then you're like traversing those to potentially go and soak it. It's just like all this stuff is like too easily countered, I guess. Is the best bet not just running that into like right near the sand? I always see people like running off into the middle of the area there, but it's like, I guess people just aren't worried about spawning the ads. I don't know.
2, 1.
One thing I would like is if all dungeon timers were like this. I'm not a fan of dungeon difficulty being mainly around the timer. I agree with that, yeah. I like it being more about just being able to do it, not necessarily do it as fast as humanly possible. There should be a healthy mix.
Aspect of time cannot be allowed to disrupt the time ways.
No, we're trying to fix them.
Season timers are very lenient yet,
Shall be protected.
which I'm grateful for. It's made for a fun season. Oh yeah, and unfortunately not all of them. I think that's something about the dungeons this season. Many of the timers are free. Yeah, well, they're not that lenient, but yeah, no doubt. It means you don't have to be like obsessive over single holes and wipes and stuff.
The seconds pass.
Throne is still surprising. I just think that and Rise just have way too much running and non-combat time in them. The stupid fucking gauntlet thing they put in after the second boss in Throne is like, well, what the fuck is that? They already had the answer. There's a portal in the regular version of the dungeon where you just take the portal and spawn back downstairs. That you had the answer already, and you ended up putting some bullshit in there. It's like, I don't really get why they did that. I feel like they compensated for all the time that you're spending running in there. I'm actually shocked people still haven't tried. I thought we'd have seen it by now, though, but like people using the portals to just end up downstairs. Throne needs 2 to 3 minutes on the timer. Throne's not. It's really, yeah, it's really Rise. It's the big offender, I feel like. Throne is like a similar to Rise, but it's not as bad. The path carving in Rise is terrible. Oh yeah. Yeah, actually, everybody's surviving the boss. That's good. Oh, just kidding.
2, 1.
Should we even res here? I think the answer is no.
I see now. You must stop the infinite.
Okay, we didn't actually use the battle res there. I think Rise is fine, but the battlefield area, boss, and trash are huge cocks. Oh yeah, we don't like those, right? Or do we like? I can't ever remember if people like those now. There you go. Rise can go real bad if all 5 are bad at the run through thing after the first boss. Oh yeah. Okay, everybody here? You ready?
You shall not interfere
Yeah,
with our infinite dawn. Beware.
So now what? Guess we have to fight it?
3, 2, 1.
Beware. I have tracked the infinites.
There's nothing fine about the Rise timer. You spend 6 minutes out of combat. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You're not coming with us?
I shall be.
Oh, these guys all died?
Beware.
I can just drop combat here then.
I have faith in you, my friends. And even should Atal'Dazar rise, know that all is not lost.
Let's see that. I seem to struggle a lot with the third boss in Throne on Tyrant. Every time the totem pops, I get nuked. Yeah. At Blood DK though, easy enough because most, well not most, a good amount of it is nature damage, so just basically rotate CDs every time, and then, you know, AMS is going to be huge for it too, so. Just try to make sure you have one major CD up for every time he drops it, and if you have to, you can bank some runic power as well.
Be careful. We've gone back before the aspects were even the aspects. We have to find the
3, 2,
Beware.
Proto aspects?
They'll know what to do.
I think Chromie's a pretty funny character. People are trying to hate on the character, but I like him. Chromie's been in the game since Classic too. Didn't realize that until like a couple years ago.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
They had this story planned out for Chromie ever since Classic.
Beware.
Our vanilla model looks like Kid Anduin. Oh, really? I'm not sure I've ever really seen it. Probably saw it once or twice, but...
Beware.
Eastern Plaguelands, Anderhall, it's the earliest. I remember. Yeah, that's where you find her, yeah. Inside one of those houses in Anderhall, I think.
Beware.
Part of the In Dreams questline, right? The famous one I always bring up. Never actually done it, but it's a questline I've always wanted to do.
Uh-oh. That slime is full of necromantic power.
5, 4,
Looks like we'll
3,
need to mop this
2,
up.
1.
Yeah, what happened? Thought I dropped D&D, I guess I didn't.
2, 1.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Why?
Beware.
Because you're fighting the Blight of Galakron? Hopefully not.
Beware.
I don't know, the intro of the boss makes you think of that song. Oh, yeah. What should one do with the corruption orb? Just always give it to the tank? Yeah, pretty much. There's a little bit more nuance to it than just that, but... It's about when you give it where. But I don't think you want anybody but the tank holding it for very long. If you do it right in phase 2, you only have to swap it once, yeah. People always seem to give it to me way too early in that phase. And in this phase, everybody's just like fucking hyper panic mode, so they just constantly pass it in between each other. Oh shit. I just saw it. Thought I gave it to that natural anal guy.
Sinks into your bones.
3, 2, 1.
My flame returns.
Beware.
My lovely me.
You can also shadow meld it or vanish it and stuff. If if it picks you and you do that, it will just not go out, which is really huge. I got 2,500 IO and they still want to invite me to 19 to 20s. Yeah, welcome to Pugging. Will the streak finally end? Maybe. Last boss is obviously still a hard one, so.
We face enemies above and below.
Nostormo! Atal'Dazar! Everyone! The Infinites are here, and we have to stop them! They wanna... Oh, there's no...
That timer is just so lenient, though.
Very well, little
Shaman actually the best healer. Yeah, I mean, like I said, anybody playing something like that right now is going to be serious about it, you know? So, it's a good pick. You know when you get a Shaman who's 3,200 or whatever, 3,221, this guy's serious about playing Shaman. Whereas these guys who are playing fucking Dix Priest, like 3K Dix Priest signing up to 25s, like, yeah, those guys are not really the people you want.
For the future of Azeroth. Beware.
Well, at least I finally drank a full cup of water today. Do this pack and then just Shroud, I guess. It's Earth Shield any use on DK tank? There's actually talents that make it really useful with DK tank. I just don't know if anybody takes them. I don't really see enough Restored Shaman in now. Yeah, there it is. Earth Shield reduces damage taken by 6%. That's fucking huge. Got me fucking killed for that, but at least I know. Now I know somebody has it. Can't even Shroud here, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
That's John Bolt killed that healer, fuck. Shit interrupted it. Everyone should have it. Without it, you can't spec into Ascendance. Gotcha. I was just wondering, I see so few Restored Shamans, I never really got to find out.
3,
Ascendance. Oh, I see, okay. Everybody likes that spell, I guess, now.
The Titan's puppets have come to face me.
This is like a no Riptide build, I guess. I quite like Riptide as the main spell you use, but guess it might not be tuned very well. Oh yeah. Oh, but no. Chain heal doing a lot now, I guess, huh?
One which I shall reclaim.
Lusting first shield.
Champions of the Titans.
Hopefully it won't be a problem on 45.
I shall destroy you. Beware the Titans.
That Spirit Link's really good for that mechanic, wow. That's nice. Might not have needed that during Lust, but I like the sense of urgency there. I just really hope we don't end up getting bitten by that no Lust. I don't know, this group's solid damage-wise, so I'm sure we'll be alright. It's just such a shitty, like, imagine losing the key because we didn't Lust on the final phase.
Beware. Feel Earth's might.
That guy summoned Rock Ellies to fight the Rock Ellie. That's pretty cool. I didn't even think about that strategy. Can Shaman Healer also buff HP of tanks? Yeah, and then they also had multiple spells that increased the health pool, like theoretical health pool. I think that's still, yeah, I see it now. Still there. You have to hit him with a certain spell though, right? I can't remember how it works. Oh, somebody's dead. Now we got 3 reses anyway. Ancestral Vigor is the name of it, I think. Yeah, there it is. Maximum health by 10%. Any direct heal will proc it. Is that what it is? Okay. Another full phase here, I guess. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll not have another phase.
Beware Earth's might.
This is such a fucking epic fight. This is probably one of the best 5-man fights I've ever made, though. It really feels like a raid fight. Makes me wonder if this is going to be a lot of what the like eventual raid fight for this guy is going to be. And they knew, you know, a lot of it coming before they even announced it. Come on now, die. Don't you go do another fucking mechanic. Okay, he's good. The shaman's going down now. Ah. I'm so optimistic for War Within Dungeons. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I am too, I guess, but seems out of nowhere to bring it up. Most Dragonflight keys were kind of bangers. Oh yeah. I think a lot of people didn't like Ruby Life Pulls and Not Good, but I really liked all of them. That's cool. And we're gonna wipe it. Cool. Oh, I fucking hate this game, man. It's crazy. Just no point. I just don't see a point to lusting on the fucking dumbass phase 1 shit. How do I make chat go away in FS tablet mode? I have no idea. Personally dreading next season if it's going to be only Dragonflight dungeons. Oh, really? That's like the most exciting it could be for me. Mine too, I like the majority of them, yep. The shamans are at war with each other. The elements are restless. That's crazy, dude. Shaman versus shaman friendly. I gotta read some of that more. I'm trying to figure out who's who. It's hard to even see because they're both the same color. Neltharis? Oh, that was a great dungeon. You don't like that one? Natural anal left. Let's read this whole conversation. One wipe and people's true selves come out. Yeah, it's pretty sad. As soon as there's actual adversity, they are unable to accomplish what their goals were. I was really hoping we were going to upgrade that one. I really wanted to end the stream on that. I feel like we can't end it until we actually have a key that's finished, but I can't really do. I'm fucking failing big time here, so I'm gonna try one more. I feel like I might fall asleep like in the middle of the key at this point, though. So what did they say? This guy's reacting to the fact that it's not killed. There's no way y'all didn't make that on fort. I see, so it's kind of like almost blaming the DPS, which obviously is the bulk of the people doing the damage there, but I mean, I have to spend, as I say, so yeah, he's blaming the DPS, and he's like, well, I had to spend my resource on healing myself. We were fine in the last phase, but you didn't astral shift the slam on you either, which kind of sucks. He goes, which I did. He goes, I did not. I can see it, lol. He goes, but it's okay. And I'm getting most dispels and interrupts, but okay. That's the DPS guy, right? Nice doing mechanics. Love it. Would be nice if you did something, but it's okay. ... question mark? That's actually 4 dots and a question mark. It's like I can't even, like, it's like they don't realize they're not one person. I can't even understand the arguments. Does detail shows how many damage everyone did on the last phase? Probably. You probably could figure it out, yeah. Can we see dispels? Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. Although, yeah, no, they can't purge and enrage, right? Yeah. So obviously the druid should only look at remove corruption. If you want to compare them. Fun fact, Sin Rogues have a soothe now. They just have a soothe, yeah. Shiv. They've always had Shiv now. Kind of impressive to fail DPS checks on a 4 week. It's really not, though, because everybody spends so much time thinking about the first phase that they don't take that phase serious. And that is the only phase that is not up to you. Like, you can't do it any other way than beat it. You can't survive it, you can't cheese it, you can't use a battle res, you can't, you know what I mean? You have to meet the DPS requirements, so I feel like it's pretty, like, arrogant to think like, Blizzard set this DPS requirement, bro, we're fucking pro gamers, we're always going to meet that, we don't need to maximize our time in that phase. It seems obvious to me that that's where Bloodlust should be used every single time. But I see the perspective on not using it there because I get it's really hard to heal the other phase, so shortening that phase can be huge. But who would have thought a guy like Natural Anal would be toxic? Anyway, we gotta add that to the sheet. Moonguard. That makes a lot of sense. Let's just say I don't really feel like blaming that guy for anything. Yeah, the healer did fine. He was fine, yeah. Like I said, anytime you see a underrepresented spec like that at that level, he's gonna be really good. Metro, you play the next WoW expansion, yes. Double soaking the group soak and tank soak helps tremendously. How's that work? That person roleplay thing on Moonguard must be some crazy stuff. Very RP friendly name, yeah. Moonguard, home of very stable and sane human beings. Yeah, it's a little weird over there, but oh, I see B-Res tank. That's me. I feel like tanking is overall pretty easy this season. Am I wrong? It's probably the easiest it's been, I guess, yeah. There's still a lot of deaths out there, though, at least for me. It can be easy, but also it's depending on what level and what it fixes, you know? Like, if we look at a rise on Fortified versus Tyrannical, it is fucking... Or a fall on Tyrannical versus Fortified is wildly different. Same key level. What gear score are you? You mean audible? 45. Really don't know if I can do another dungeon. I'm gonna have to get off, I think, guys. I'm just getting worse and worse as the stream goes on, so we got to 4-hour mark, but I did not get a key done, which really sucks. Fucking terrible. But anyway, I'm gonna have to get off. I'm really feeling bad right now, so hopefully I'll be getting better each day and we'll be able to get back to normal streaming schedule. So hope you guys enjoy your Christmas, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow hopefully, and yeah, continue to make some strides this week. But yeah, good to see you guys. Have a good one. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. We'll see you guys soon.